So hello and welcome back to another class of NSSB. So today we'll be continuing the GK. Last class English complete course, and this is a mock test on general knowledge. This will be very helpful for your NSSB exam revision purposes. So exam to November 15 is so last minute revision karne very important as. So let us start with the class. That is first question. Which of the following statement about national emergency is or correct? So national emergency article 352 100 is and let us study with the statement the key is first. A proclamation of emergency may be made by the president only when the security of India or any part thereof is threatened by war or external aggression or armed rebellion. Next, the government of India acquires power to give directions to a state on any matter. Number 3, the proclamation of emergency does not suspend the state legislature. And number 4, the proclamation of emergency can continue for a maximum of 6 months at a time only if approved by resolution by both houses of the parliament. So, select the correct answer using the code below. So, kundo correct ase. So, first statement to kaise ki president ba proclaim koribo. So, this is correct. Next, government of India to acquire koribo ekta state la power it be correct. Aru do state legislature to suspend nokore just that power do president under the hand. And next to 6 months by do renew koribo. So all of them are correct. So the answer is option number D, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Next question. Question number 2. Which of the following statement is with regard to impeachment of the judge of the Supreme Court is not correct? So kundo correct ne? A motion addressed to a president signed by at least 100 members of both the houses is delivered to the speaker. The motion is investigated by a committee of 3, that is 2 judges and a distinguished jurist. If the committee finds the judge guilty or misbehavior or that he suffers from incapacity, the motion together with the report of committee is taken up for consideration in the house where the motion is pending. And option number D, the judge will be removed after president gives his order for his removal. So kundu statement incorrect ase kono kaise. So the incorrect statement is option number A, that is a motion addressed to the president signed by at least 100 members of both the houses is delivered to by the speaker. So this is wrong. So this is not correct. That is 100 members of both the houses ne 100 members to kali Lok Sabha karne ase aro 50 members ase for Rajya Sabha. So alag ase for both the houses of the parliament. So one is incorrect. Next question, that is number 3. Which one is the most abundant of all the elements on the earth? So earth the most abundant metal case is it element as not metal, silicon, aluminum, carbon or oxygen. So the most abundant element is oxygen. Next question. Which of the following metals does not react with oxygen directly? So is it A, titanium, iron, platinum or zinc? So the answer is what? Platinum, option number C. Question number 5. Which of the following activities was not a part of the daily timetable for the king as prescribed in the Arthashastra? Idu Kautilya Chandragupta Maurya Tamdilika Arthashastra by Chanakya. So kundu activities no? Is it A, receive reports on defense, visit the town incognito, receive revenue in cash, consult his council of ministers? So not a part of the Arthashastra, option number B, that is visit the town incognito, that is spy gun. It was not part of the Arthashastra. Next question. Question number 6. Which organelle other than the nucleus in eukaryotic cell has its own DNA, ribosomes and proteins? So the answer is what? Option number B, that is mitochondria. Next. Question number 7. In vertebrates, smooth endoplasmic reticulum in cells of which organ plays a crucial role in detoxification of toxic compounds? So what is the answer? Detox correlate. So the answer is what? Option number D, that is liver. Liver the effect when we take alcohol. It is what? Detox correlate. Liver the failure. So the answer is liver. Next question. In some viral infection, the number of platelets is reduced quickly. Platelets are essential because There, option number D is the correct answer. Platelets have a role in blood clotting is the correct answer. Next question. Question number 9. The focus of the 5-year plan was second 5-year plan. The second 5-year plan the key direction, that is second 5-year plan was focused on option number B, that is rapid industrialization with emphasis on development of basic and heavy industries. Next question, question number D. 10. An Indian businessman buys shares in a British car company. The transaction will be reflected in case. So like the India man British car company, that is Aston Martin, for example, they invest question. So this transaction though could they reflect? It will be reflected in option number B, that is balance of payment, but not in balance of trade. Next question. Suppose an Indian citizen makes an investment abroad and earns a positive return on his investment. Which of the following is correct? So suppose a Indian citizen make the investment abroad question and type positive return by means plus profit by so it is so the answer is what? It will be option number B, that is her income is a part of India's national income but not a part of India's GDP is the correct answer. Next, question number 12. If the cash reserve ratio is lowered by the RBI, the supply of money in the economy will guess it. So cash reserve ratio CRR. Cash reserve ratio though do kumba paisa like 10% or 6% is na total amount do RBI later rake. That is cash reserve ratio. So ido kitia reduce kore means RBI lode paisa to kom di kore dishe, that is lower kore dishe. That means instead of 10%, 4% igla RBI lode rakes. Whereas SBI, for example, SBI do nationalized bank aja, tai he is getting an additional 6% extra cash. So itu SBI lode thakibo and itu paisa kita bank lode thako takan loan diwole bishi juli takan easily loan diwole munje. So as a result, supply of money will increase. Option number C is the correct answer. Next, question number 13. Which one of the following is the main cause of acid rain? Acid rain la main cause together. That is option number B is the correct answer. The burning of fossil fuels release oxides of carbon, nitrogen, sulfur. So acid rain do hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid itu hoy jay. So it contains hydrogen, chlorine, sulfur, oxygen. Itu sob to atmosphere le jay. Next question. Question number 14. Biogas is considered to be an excellent fuel that burns without smoke. The main constituent of biogas is what? Biogas la main constituent is, that is it consists of CH4, that is methane. That is option number A. Question number 15. The depletion of atmospheric ozone layer in the last century was due to the depletion. Ozone layer la deplete hoda ki karne ase means ozone layer ido one ge ultraviolet radiation ba protect kare. So ido ki karne deplete hoise because of option number A, that is chlorofluorocarbon. Next, question number 16. Which one of the following holds true for a freely falling object? That means ekta ground ekta object ekta aramba tai upor ba girai ase. So idu ki ase? That is tai la ki correct ho means what will be the aro alag question alag means meaning to ke what will be constant in a free falling object. So kondo constant hoila it is a uniform acceleration. Option number D is the correct answer. Next, question number 17. Which one of the following conservation law is a consequence of Newton's third law of motion? Newton's third law of motion is to every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. For example, like the ball like that, the wall the march it the same force to tai to get. So it Newton's third law of motion. So that is it will be the conservation of momentum. Momentum the mass into velocity. Next, question number 18. Which one of the following is a permeable rock that allows water to pass through it? So ekta rock means pathor ki pani kusile tai tala bidor ba kusina olobro. So what is the answer? The answer is option number B, that is limestone. Next question. Question number 19. Which one of the following is the deepest inland and protected port of the east coast of India? So India la east coast means Orissa, Tamil Nadu la part de सबसे deepest or inland protected area the It is option number D, that is Vishakhapatnam. Number 20. The greatest diversity of plants, of animal and plant species is found in means kundu jagate sobse bishi plant or animal species pai. It is found in where? Option number D, that is tropical moist forest. Tropical moist forest. Next question number 21. Which of not the following is the busiest sea route and links to industrially developed regions in the world? So kundu aja. To industrially developed regions though, it will be the answer is option number B, that is the Northern Atlantic Sea Route. Northern Atlantic Sea Route ke jikle though itu North America or either Europe, either South America. So it is North Atlantic Ocean route which connects Europe or North America. Itu didake connect kore. Next question. Question number 22. Using the code below, identify what type of farming is the type of farming on the basis of given characteristics. The produce is consumed entirely or mainly by the family who work or on land or tend to livestock. Next, it is if a small surplus is produced, it may be sold or bartered. It is generally small scale and labor intensive with little or no technological input. So it first to self consumption karne je aro bachile to bikri kore and small scale as. So the answer is what? It is option number C, that is subsistence farming. Next question. 23. The National Human Rights Commission was established under the statute of. So National Human Rights Commission do kita established kurse. It was established by option number A, that is the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. Next question. Question number 24. The method used for separating a mixture of two miscible liquids having sufficient difference in the boiling point is what? So the answer is what? Simple distillation. Simple distillation is for example like that liquid is take a boil karo. Take a boil karo bachite take a pipe parna last day take a condense do. Using it ice pa cool karo or last day take cool. It is simple distillation mate. Next question number 25. Which of the following statement is correct? Alloys are mixtures, alloys are compounds, alloys are always made up of metals, and all alloys contain carbon as a component. So alloys are mixtures. Alloys though. Number 26. The most common element in graphite, fluorine and diamond and graphene is case. So all are allotropes of carbon. So carbon na form as a lag. So those are option number D, that is carbon. Question number 27. Who among the following is known as Lokhtewadi? So Lokhtewadi though who kuna naam dekhche? It is what? It is option number B, that is Gopal Hari Deshmukh. Option number is the correct answer. Next question. So before that, Gopal Hari Deshmukh take is available. Tela naam the Lokhtewadi, that means that who works for the welfare of the people. Welfare of the people. Or die 1823 de at Pune. And he was also a social reformer. Next question. Question number 28. That is match the following. Harban sites or Tela location. Nageshwar, Alamgirbor, Kalibangan and Rakigari. So Nageshwar it will be in Saurashtra. Alamgirbor सबसे westernmost Harban sites it is located at Uttar Pradesh. Next Kalibangan do Black Bengals mein bate aritu Rajasthan and Rakigari will be the largest Indian sites of Harappa, and it is located at Haryana. That is A3, B1, C2 and D4. So option to put as A3, B1, C2 and D4. A is the correct answer. Next question. Question number 29. Which of the following pairs of books and the authors is not correctly matched? So kuntu correctly matched nahi. Bandi Jivan, Philosophy of Bomb, Indian Unrest or Lashar Kata. So Bandi Jivan do Sanyal. Idu correct answer. The Philosophy of the Bomb, Bhagwati Charan Bhora, idu correct answer. Aro in India Unrest. India Unrest is incorrect. Next Kashar Data do Sakram Danesh Dushekar do correct answer. India Unrest do it is not any person, it is Valentin Chirol as a. Our Valentin Chirol ki karne important as a tai BG Tilak accuse korje, that is the father of Indian unrest, Villain Chiroba. So answer is option number D, that is C. Next question. Question number 30. Which of the following is important markers for archaeologists to identify an archaeological site as a center of craft production? So ekta craft production means ekta kiki craft bamboo making hole, pottery hole bedo ekta kina site to identify kuro pare. First option, evidence of raw materials such as stone nodules, whole shells, etc. Correct ase to, because for example pot banao manje or kiki jeweler banao manje hole to we need kiki kan shells kan or stone kan raw materials kan lage. First is correct. Next option, geographical expansion of the site not required. Number 3, evidence of unfinished objects, rejection, waste material. Correct, because for example pot kan bal kan do thakyo kumba phate one bangina karba tan reject mal thakyo, so it is also included. Evidence of variety of pottery. So pottery like kunai craft production do not only pottery but kiki basket making, jewelry do sab thakyo. So 1 and 3 is the correct statement, so it is option number B, that is 1 and 3. Next question. Question number 31. In humans, urea is mainly formed by the metabolism of which of the following components of food? Urea pagana to kina form hoy? Is it fatty acids, vitamins, amino acids, or glucose? Option number C is the correct answer, amino acids. Next question. Fiscal deficit in the Union budget means fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit it is option number C, that is the sum of budgetary deficit and the net increase in internal and external borrowing produces the fiscal deficit. Means manla receipt paisa ahala plus ko expenditure ido minus korle do fiscal deficit hole. Next question. If all the people of the economy increase the proportion of income they save, the total value of saving in the economy will either increase or it will either decrease or remain unchanged. This phenomenon is also known as KESA. So if sob mono paisa, for example 6,000 rupees save koreksha on November, so next month 7,000 ba save koreksha sob mono to english gule do economy la savings to either decrease or remain unchanged. So it is phenomenon ki koi, it is a phenomenon of the paradox of thrift, that is option number C. Question number 34. The banks are required to maintain a certain ratio between the cash in hand and total assets. It is also known as KESA, that is statutory liquid ratio. That is cash reserve ratio to KESA gule ito paisa, for example 10% is na do RBI lo de rakyo. That is 10% KESA. For example State Bank of India lo de rupees lo de reserve to 500 crore aja. So 500 crore ba 10% do RBI lo de rakyo. Ido se idige state cash reserve ratio ko statutory liquid ratio do aro RBI ba maintain kore ki 10% do tanla udu same 500 CR ba 10% aro olaina nijola SBI lo de rakyo. That is RBI na SBI lo rakyo. So idige statutory liquid ratio mate. Next question. Which one of the following correctly explains the change in seasons of Earth on Earth? That is change of season, that is summer, winter, autumn, aro means spring. So idu charta season do ki ba effect kore. So the answer is what, option number A, that is tilted on the Earth's axis. Next question. Question number 36. That is temperate grassland aro idu region do man fill in blanks. Prairies, steppes, pampas are velds, Eurasia, South Africa, North America, and South America. The prairies though it is concerned with the North America la idu grassland kange prairies mate. Next steppes though it is in Eurasia, that is Europe or Asia la mojude, that is Russia idon sob jaga ke steppes mate. Pampas though it is in South America, that is Argentina idu sob though. Our velds though it is in South Africa. So this A3, B1, C4 and D2, that is option number C is the correct answer. Next question. Question number 37. Consider the following statement about millets. Millets are often referred as climate resilient crops because they grow on arid lands with minimal inputs and maintenance. So millet kind of basically desert food as a desert food as a. So option number 1 is correct. Millets are a good source of minerals, dietary fiber, antioxidants and protein. That is millets to chawal nishna je, that is minerals as a or dietary fiber bisha je, antioxidants or proteins. So this is also correct. Next, millets contain including sorghum account for less than 3% of the global grain trade. So millets to rice or wheat nishna takan nohoi supply to less than 3% as a. So it is also correct. That is option number D is the correct answer. 1, 2 and 3 is correct. Next, which is not type of pottery? So type of pottery to OCP, CCE, NPB, BRW, that is soap to Harapan Aroy do Aryan la time de pot type correct. So not the type is option number B, that is CCE. Next question. Question number 39. Which one of the following statement referred with reference to the ancient Indian coins is not correct? So ancient Indian coin la ancient kundu correct no. The Indo-Greeks issued the first coin bearing the image of rulers. Correct ase do. The Kushans issued the first gold coins. This is slightly incorrect. Let us go to the next statement. The Kushan coins were different in weight from the coins issued by the contemporary Roman Emperor. So this is also correct. Kushans kando. And next though, these Kushan gold coins have been found in several sites in North India and Central Asia. So this is also correct. So option number B seems to be slightly wrong. So option number B is the correct answer. So first gold coins though, although Kushans contain a large quantity of well-designed gold coins, but it was the Mauryans that issued the first gold coins, that is Dinara. So these are the option number B is the correct answer. Next question, and the last question for today is: geothermal energy can be used to produce electricity, or hot water can be used directly for industry, agriculture, bathing and cleaning. Correct. Nuclear energy is often cheaper than some of the other sources of energy. It will be correct as nuclear energy though just 1 gram or 1 gram of uranium can produce an energy that is equivalent to around 100 millions of gold, 100 million tons of gold or petroleum, etc. So nuclear energy to komti lage. So this statement 2 is also correct. Thermal power station burn fossil fuels to create steam to drive the turbines. This is also correct. So 1, 2, 3 is correct. So it is option number B, that is 1, 2, 3 is correct. So with this, the video has come to an end. Next class, I'll be continuing the series on general knowledge for your revision. So thank you guys for watching, and I wish you all the best for your NSSB exam. Thank you.